Let's do this. Just want to thank everybody for coming out. It's a really exciting time here for the organization. Sitting here with me, we've got Antonio Reeves and Yves Missi. We want to thank the Missi family for coming. It's a really special time. I'm sure, this is a really cool time in his life. Be able to be one of those guys that gets their name called out of 58 picks is awesome. And then to the Reeves family, thank you for coming. I also want to thank Mrs. Benson. Thank you for it's her leadership and her support. And none of this can be possible without her. There's a little background into Yves and into Antonio and the reason why we selected them. Yves, we took him with the 21st pick. I saw him in practice in October. I said this after the draft. And he was probably one of the more athletic players I had seen at his size in practice. And the way he moved on the floor and his instincts defensively were incredible. And so he just continued to get better and better and better as the year went along. He's going to fit well here in New Orleans. Coach Green loves players that can switch defensively and can put pressure on the rim coming out of pick and rolls. Being able to free up the weak side of the floor is something that we like to incorporate into our offense. And so I think he's going to fit really, really, really nicely. And Antonio is a big-time shooter, playmaker, and I saw him actually, I was telling him as we walked in, that I saw him play his first game against at Illinois State when you were playing in the Missouri Valley tournament. And he transferred to Kentucky and did 2 years there. But his growth each and every year, you saw it. In this past year, shooting 45% from three on close to 6 attempts a game. He's a marksman, and he's going to fit very, very well, I feel, here as well. And so we just want to, again, thank everybody for coming out. And at this time, just open it up for questions.
Dave, there's been just a lot of stuff out there about you started playing basketball, I don't know, 15, 16 years old at the organized level. What have these last few years been like for you, this journey, and it culminating here, you being drafted into the NBA?
I mean, it's been amazing. I feel like each year I got better, and the more I play, I obviously took a lot of stuff from older guys at Baylor, at Prolific Prep, and I feel like everywhere I went to, I always got better at some point. I found something to add to my game, and then just being here and be able to grow even more is just amazing.
And Bryson told us it was a strong possibility you going to redshirt your first year at Baylor.
Yeah.
Going from that to being a lottery pick, what's that past year been like? Just being able to see so quickly.
Just trying to learn, being coachable, sure, execute what the coach is telling me to do. Just try to understand what he's telling me and know that I cannot be all the time right, and then just try to understand and try to implement it on the court.
Was there a specific moment at Baylor last season when you thought, oh, the NBA is a real possibility as soon as next year?
I've been thinking about it. It's really more at the end of the year that I actually brought it to my parents and family, but I was more focused on during the entire season.
And there's been comparisons, for instance, to Clint Capella. I think you yourself have seen you, on social media talk about Derek Lively. How would you describe your game?
I would describe my game as someone that can obviously help in defense, be able to switch on the guard, someone that can put pressure on the rim, obviously. Someone who crashes the offensive glass all the time, and then a good shot blocker, and someone who plays hard with energy.
You come from a rich Cameroonian heritage. Your parents played on the national team. In the NBA, there's some all-NBA guys like Joel Embiid, Pascal Siakam. How do you feel about the influx of good Cameroonian players in the league?
It's amazing. I just feel like the more people in Cameroon have the opportunity to just play basketball early on, they'll probably get to this type of stage, to NBA or even the EuroLeague or whatever. And I just feel like being one of them is amazing. Obviously, I watched them when I was younger, and then to be able to maybe play against them, possibly play against them, is just super nice.
Antonio, being a guy coming in with 5 years of college experience, playing different roles, how much do you think that's going to help you stepping in year one?
How it's going to help me is just, like you said, the experience that I had, being around for 5 years, just learning a lot from coaches. and, you know, just from other guys as well. You know, just taking stuff in from other guys and just implementing it to my game.
Antonio, the Pelicans have, like, guys in the rotation the past few years. There's been second-round picks. There's been undrafted guys. Is that something, you know, you've talked to people on the team or anything about it? Just like there's been opportunity here for guys kind of similar to you?
No, I haven't really talked about that. You know, just really focus on, you know, how I can get better as a basketball player and just, you know, just locking into the team. You know, at Kentucky, it wasn't just, you know, worrying about that, to be honest. It was just me just, you know, focusing and, you know, just coming in and, you know, do what I do.
Antonio, as far as shooting goes, is that something that has come natural to you? Is that something you spend a lot of time in? Is there a player growing up that you kind of modeled and style at?
Yeah, it basically just came natural to me. You know, I always had it when I was younger. Of course, I worked on it over the course of the years as I got older. And like who I would say I would shoot like in the NBA, I would say someone like Reggie Miller. I give it to Reggie Miller. You know, I watched a couple of his films and stuff, you know, growing up and things like that. And, you know, he's a really good shooter.
So, you know, a team with two other guards that won the lottery, how much did that competition kind of help each of y'all grow? What was that like, kind of being in the gym with those guys?
Man, hard work every day, just competitive. And, you know, we just had shooting competitions all the time and one-on-one sometimes as well. You know, just that's how we got better as basketball players. You know, just feeding into each other and how, you know, we can just strive and, you know, be better, to be honest. Yeah.
Antonio, how much do you look forward to playing with a guy like Zion who attracts so much attention?
Just being able to space the floor, you know, just me being able to be a shooter. And, you know, whenever he drives, he causes so much attention. So I would say, you know, when guys, you know, feed into that, you know, I could just be wide open, you know, to be able to shoot.
Same question to Yves. How do you feel like you'll feel alongside with Zion in the front court could be beneficial for the Pelicans?
Just like he said, just spacing the floor and just be able to put pressure at the rim, like he said, and then just I know that they'll be more about him more than me for sure. So I know I can crash the glass and everything. So I know he's definitely gonna be amazing.
This question is for both you guys, even. Have either of you guys had any kind of contact, texts, calls with any of the Pelicans' present players yet?
I got in contact with Trey Murphy. You know, he's one of the guys I, you know, knew for a really long time. And, you know, I just talked to him for a little bit. And, you know, he basically just said, you know, whenever you get here, you know, let's go to work. So, you know, that's someone I knew for a minute.
Same. It was Trey Murphy as well. Same thing. Same.
How did you, like, you know, Trey and all that, just how far back does the relationship go?
It went back all the way from Miami. You know, I met him in Miami when he was with XL. And, you know, that's when our relationship grew, you know, me being in the gym with him every day and, you know, just seeing how he worked, his work ethic and things like that. So, you know, after the course of the years, you know, I went to a couple Pelicans games as well. And I was just seeing him on the floor and stuff. And, you know, it gave me tickets.
Hey, Bryson talked about the importance of being able to play different defensive schemes in today's NBA that can play in space. How comfortable are you doing those different things on the defensive end and kind of stepping up in different roles?
I just feel like, just like in college, I had the opportunity to be able to have a lot of different pick and roll coverage. And then I was really comfortable switching on the guard, even on drop coverage. I would just do what the team needs me to do, and then I feel like I would adapt myself to it.
It's a question for both of you guys. How much have you heard about New Orleans? How much do you know about it? And kind of what are you looking forward to about being down there?
I hear a lot about the food. A lot. I feel like everywhere I go, someone tell me, "Oh, you're gonna get bigger," and I say, "All right, let's try it."
I say seafood, crawfish. You know, I haven't really tried it yet, and you know, eventually I could be able to. So, yeah.
Antonio, on the ESPN podcast of the draft, they said you might be the best shooter in that class. What was your reaction to that?
Of course, that's what I feel, as if I'm the best shooter in the draft. You know, I feel like I am. to be honest. So so just being able to work every day and just stay in the gym, and don't even worry about that. Just keep doing what you're doing.